What to Play presents the top 10 PS Vita games of April, May, and June 2015. This list is not a personal opinion, it's based on a 1 to 10 score that aggregates critic and gamer reviews into a unique score called the Play Score. 10th in the ranking is Operation Abyss New Tokyo Legacy. A dungeon crawler like the Etrian Odyssey series, but with a typical high schoolers fighting monsters theme. Not the best of the bunch, but at least they got the presentation and the animation right. I love how vibrant and lively the art style is, plus character creation is so much easier and can be done on the fly. And of course, your favorite, the equipment, ability, and stats customization. Thus garnering a play score of 7.8. At number 9 is Monster Bag. This is a really strange game, in a good way. It's weird but engaging. When I first saw the trailer, it made me doubtful about the experience, but lucky enough to my surprise, the game turned out to be awesome. It is so unique with a refreshing cartoony art design. It has a very addictive gameplay. Puzzles can be hilarious and challenging at times, but never impossible to solve. Monster Bag has a play score of 7.9. Ranked number 8 is Titan Souls. This is a skill-based game where you battle bosses and nothing else. Others might find it boring, and some might find it great. It completely depends on your taste. What's good though is that the simplicity of the game gives rise to a very fluid, action-based gameplay. It has a great musical score and very clever boss fights. The only drawback is that you can only one-shot some of the bosses, which is pretty anticlimactic if you ask me. Titan Souls earns a play score of 8.1. 7th on the list is LEGO Jurassic World. An awesome treat for LEGO and dinosaur fans. Step into the world of LEGO and experience the 4 Jurassic movies in a more blocky, less scarier kind of way. As usual, LEGO's storytelling is brilliant and puzzles are just alright. The visuals look pretty and the dialogues are hilarious. Just be ready for a lot of long chase sequences that can be a little tiring at times. LEGO Jurassic World earns a play score of 8.2. Number 6 is Hyperdimension Neptunia U Action Unleashed. This is an experimental breakout from the usual JRPG style of the series, and surprisingly, it works. Sure, it's not as polished as some of the famous hack-and-slash games like Dynasty Warriors and everything, but you gotta admit that mowing down thousands of enemies in a magical cyborg suit feels amazing. With a fantastic soundtrack, as usual, intense combat, and a fresh new experience, Action Unleashed has a play score of 8.2. Number 5 on the list is Samurai Warriors Chronicles 3. This is currently the most fun hack-and-slash game that I've played on a Vita. It's basically Samurai Warriors 4 in a portable version. What I like about it is now I can play the game anywhere I want and anytime too. Plus the quick swap feature keeps me on top of the action all the time. And the new touchscreen controls work like a charm. A play score of 8.6. 4th in the ranking is Hyperdimension Neptunia Rebirth 3 V-Generation! Oh, that is one long title. The latest and by far the finest of the series. Although the changes didn't completely revolutionize the game, it did make the whole experience better and more challenging in some aspects. No more scout system, the addition of Stella's Dungeon, which I might add is the best feature added, and there are a few combat tweaks. It has a play score of 8.7. Ranked number 3 is Broken Age. Tim Schafer's newest adventure takes us into a new and enchanting world of monster-praising villagers and overly protective AI robots. Broken Age is a lovely point-and-click adventure with superb storytelling that unravels just beautifully. It's voiced by talented actors like Elijah Wood and Jack Black. The puzzles in this game are clever, and it's one good-looking game. You have to see it. I just wish there were more of it. A classic point-and-click adventure, Broken Age earns a play score of 8.8. Second best is J-Star's Victory vs. Plus. The characters alone in this game would make any anime fan squeal in excitement. I know because I did. With a roster of some of the most notable characters like Goku, Naruto, and Luffy, just to name a few. Their awesome character models, jaw-dropping super moves, and adrenaline-pumping music. This game is every anime lover's delight. The combat though feels a little bit too simplistic and doesn't feel all too special. A play score of 8.8. And the best PS Vita game is Shovel Knight. I'm not even surprised, Shovel Knight has consistently shown up in most of our top 10s lately. Have you noticed that? For good reasons, of course. It's a very well done arcade adventure, drawing inspirations from arcade classics like Mega Man, DuckTales, Super Mario, Ninja Gaiden, and even Zelda. That's a lot. Despite all of this, it still feels very fresh, which is why it's unique that way. The combat is fun and fast, levels are well designed, and boss fights are intense. Shovel Knight is best of the second quarter with a play score of 9.4. To recap, here are the 10 best PS Vita games released from April to June of 2015.